A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Check, Panther. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Juke the defender. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
13 yards on the play.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 47. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
60 Eagles. Come 19. No street.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Let's go. No. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Ready.
3rd down, it's Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Come on. Set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirate. Go.
Trying for it with Penix. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Atlanta. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Chased out to his right. Cuffs. This is Xavier Leggett. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Rush coming for Young. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hauled in by Godwin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pittman, the man in motion left. Young working from the gun. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Young on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Stephanie, cut 19. Go.
Out of the gun, Young. He's got it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pittman sent in motion right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. On his Cade York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Play action, here's Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Finds Sanders. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Here's 2nd and 5. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Young to throw here on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Panthers driving ahead. Fourth and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. They're going for it, Young. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They go play action. Here's Penix. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Third and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the big game downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. And again, it's Penix. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Last name 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Ready?
Penix here from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Room to roam. He's beyond the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
Looking to throw, Young. He beams one deep right side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up second down. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Young Wei Koo, kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Young throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Pittman, the man in motion left. Young working from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He's still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York good on the point after. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Penix now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motioning left is their running back. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 10 now. Able to get it to Moore. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd down, it's Penix. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
19, target, Warriors, 17.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Check go.
Penix on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
60
line.
Bobcat, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He breaks the tackle. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Curve 19. Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, Penix finds his target, Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
60, Panther 60.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
First and 10 now from the 30. This is Hubbard running left. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, Young. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. Third down coming.
19 right.
Slot man in motion left.
Go.
Here he is on third and long. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
18 right. 18
Here's Young to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Sticking to the air, it's Young. He's on the move, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Gets this to Sanders. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons Bucks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a two-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Six defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd. Looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
60 Bison.
Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Curl 19. Panther 11.
Here's Penix to throw. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Play action. Here's Penix. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons, 8 points behind. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready? Check. Ready?
Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle, still going. And And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Hubbard. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Hubbard again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 30-yard line.
And he fakes the spike.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up to pass. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They did it. He made the interception. Colson Adivo's got it. And the Falcons make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final.